everyone. It's been a while since I've created any content on any kind of platform in a while besides like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. I've been kind of gone from Twitch. I haven't been streaming for about a month or so. I kind of disappeared without saying anything, which I usually tend to do, and I know it's something that I need to work on because I know that there's people out there that like worry and care about me and stuff, even though my brain tells me otherwise. I'm probably going to come back to streaming sometime next week, and I'm making this video in preparation for people asking where I've been and stuff so that I can have this video on YouTube for them to watch if they really care about where I've been. So for the last month, I've kind of been really burnt out. As most of you know, I've been streaming for a decade now. The whole streaming space has kind of changed in the last 10 years. Obviously, nothing stays the same. It's become something really difficult for me to stay on top of and constantly be creating content and not comparing myself to other people, which I'm super prone of doing. I've had a really hard last couple of months. I started seeking therapy for once in my life, and I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, I've just been really burnt out with creating content and it's just not what it used to be, which is fine. It's just everything's changing. I started to make some changes the last couple months with streaming. I started streaming a little less so that I can create content on other platforms like TikTok and YouTube. And it kind of just became a lot, and I started comparing myself to other people that are on Twitter or on other platforms, just other creators in general. I feel like it's really hard not to compare yourself to other people and kind of get down in the dumps and compare your metrics to everyone else. It's something that I've always done for the last 10 years and something that I've tried not to do, but it's easier said than done. It's been really hard for me to stream, and then also after I end stream, look back at the VOD, download any clips anybody made, edit those clips, schedule them to upload onto TikTok or to YouTube, and then download VODs to then make into content for YouTube, which sometimes takes a long time because I'm downloading like 7-8 hour VODs. And then after that to go and cook dinner or go clean the house and hang out with my partner. And it's maintaining relationships on top of maintaining and managing friendships online as well, and managing a community online, and then keeping those and maintaining relationships with other creators. It kind of just became a lot for me in the last month, and I just kind of self-isolated, I guess is the word I could use. Every time I go through these ruts where I just feel like super burnt out from content creation, and then I go through like a cycle of self-isolating from all my friends because I feel like nobody cares. But again, I know there are some people that care, but you know, when you're sad or you're depressed, that negative part is just a lot louder. And then when I get burnt out, I start thinking to myself, if I hate streaming, do I want to do it anymore? Do I want to go to something else? But I've been doing this for streaming for 10 years, but I've been creating content for well over 10 years, probably like 15 years. It's all I know. It's something that I've loved for a long time. But I feel like as I've gotten older, I start to like kind of become like a machine where I'm just like, okay, stream. And I feel like I just go into like a repetitive kind of motion. Like every day I wake up, I get dressed, I eat breakfast, I do my makeup, and then I start streaming. And then after stream, I edit clips, and then I do all this other stuff. And it's like I'm never doing something afterwards that I enjoy, or going outside, or like having any hobbies other than like streaming and stuff. And I feel like it just kind of tore me apart over the last couple years. And then I compare myself to everybody else who's like a creator, and I'm like, wow, they're doing fine. They don't seem to be like burnt out and stuff. And then I feel like there's something wrong with me, and it's just a whole fucking cycle. But yeah, I'm probably gonna come back to streaming next week. I had my SSD completely died on me, so one of my friends, 41, thank you, he bought me a new SSD and he gifted it to me, and I had to install that. I lost everything. I had to install all my scenes, or download and make all my scenes again, like download all images and stuff, and it's been really hard. Then someone gifted me a new microphone, and that also arrived faulty, so it's been really rough. So stream's gonna be probably a little different when I come back. I'm trying to think of like ways to manage and prevent future burnout, and I'm thinking shorter streams and giving myself time for things out of stream, and actually fully making myself stop streaming even after I stopped streaming. Because there's a lot of times where I'll stream, I'll end stream, and I still do things related to stream after stream for hours, and I'm done after 14, 15 hours, and it takes a toll on my mental and emotional health. So I'll kind of touch on the therapy thing as well before I finish this video. I had a therapy appointment July 18th. I haven't told anybody this because I've been really embarrassed and I thought everybody would be really disappointed in me. I canceled the appointment like 4 days prior to the appointment because the entire time leading up to the appointment, like the whole month leading up to the appointment, I was so anxious and like the fear of the unknown of like, I didn't know what to expect and I didn't know what was going to happen, what we were going to talk about, etc., etc. And it made me so anxious just thinking about that all the time. I tried not to think about it, but as the days got closer to the appointment, I was like, I can't do this. I'm so scared. I don't want to do this. And I canceled. I'm sorry for disappointing in me, but I'm also disappointed in myself. So, okay, so before I cry some more, because I don't want to cry anymore, thank you for watching this video. I'm so sorry if this is not something that you asked for. I just wanted to make it for whenever someone asks next week. I'm sure someone will ask, where have you been? This is for that reason and also for anybody who's cared about where I've been. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a really good day. Goodbye.